Exciting times, the first ever School of Wok cookbook is coming out soon. Get your hands on the first ever prints. It's out now on pre-order on Amazon. This fish dish has got the perfect texture. It's crisp around the edge, a nice bite to it, and that little bit of bounce. It's a Vietnamese fish cake with a nuoc cham dipping sauce. I'm Jeremy from School of Wok here in Covent Garden in London, and it is Wok Wednesday or Wok-less Wednesday because I'm using a frying pan. And it's actually quite easy to make. Now classically, you'd use, in Vietnam, a Spanish mackerel. But here, you don't really get sort of good fresh Spanish mackerel. So we've got normal mackerel, a couple of fillets of normal mackerel, and I'm gonna mix that together with some minced white fish, so cod or hake or haddock works, and some squid as well. But it's not difficult to make at all. I'm going to use the white parts of these spring onions as sort of the base flavour for this mix. Everything is going to go into the blitzer. I'm going to pop a clove of garlic in there as well. And what I'm going to do is just to help the food processor out, I'm going to put the liquid or the seasoning into this and create a sort of garlic and spring onion paste. A tablespoon of fish sauce, a little bit of salt and pepper, and some sesame oil. Give that a quick blitz. And then just before I get the board all dirty with the fish, I'm just going to make up a quick nuoc cham. Some chilli, finely chopped. Got juice of half a lime, and give that a good squeeze. Some fish sauce, 1 to 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. And the same amount of sugar. That balances out the sourness of the lime juice and the saltiness of the fish sauce. And then just top that up with some water whilst you're dissolving that sugar. This is a really quick and simple recipe. The dish itself could either be a starter just on its own, or a lot of the time they're sort of side dishes. Now onto the fish. Got my mackerel fillets. I'm just roughly chopping this before it goes into the blitzer, along with that spring onion and garlic paste. My squid, same again, just roughly chopped. Now there wouldn't usually be squid in this Vietnamese fish cake, but as I say, if you can't get hold of Spanish mackerel, then this just helps to get a similar sort of texture, and that's creates the bite really. I've got my mackerel fillets, my squid, and I've already got some minced up cod here, and that's all going to go into the blitzer along with my spring onion and garlic mix. The unique thing about Vietnamese, or actually most Southeast Asian fish cakes, is that it's not like a Western fish cake in the sense that it's sort of got that flakiness to it. This should be almost a little bit rubbery and a bit bouncy in texture, and that's what creates a nice crisp edge around the outside, and that sort of bite with the actual fish cake. So the way to do that is to blitz it for a good amount of time. You're talking maybe 3-4 minutes of pulsing and blitzing to get a nice smooth paste. Now these Vietnamese-style fish cakes actually tend to be quite large and flat. So what we're going to do is use a bit of water just to create these sort of fish ball shapes, like so. And we'll flatten these in the frying pan. And traditionally you might have seen these fish cakes being sort of cooked on a flat hot pan or griddle. So frying pan works fine. It can also be deep fried. So I've got my frying pan. You actually want to baste in oil. Once the oil's hot, I'm going to press the fish cakes or the fish balls into there. I'd recommend that you oil the base of your spatula first and really push down until it's nice and flat or a little bit thin. There we go. Now what you want with these fish cakes is to get a nice sort of golden brown colour on both sides. Whoa, look at that colour. So once they're golden brown on both sides and kind of bouncing back at you, they're ready. Just place them on a sheet of kitchen paper to drain off any excess oil. You know, you want to get that crisp outer edge on both sides, but the inside, sort of the meat or the fleshy part to be nice and succulent, but still with that great bite. And look at the colour on these. Let them sit, and then we'll serve them up. My dipping sauce, a little drizzle, why not? As I say, I'm keeping it easy, it's just one dish here, but quite often you'll see this on toppings on lots of different types of Vietnamese dishes. You can see when I cut into it, that sort of bounciness to it. So simple, great flavour from that combination of fish and squid, which I've kind of just pulled together really from what we have. I can see why something like this is so versatile, can sit in so many different dishes. In fact, let us know in the comments below if you guys have any great suggestions for sort of dishes within dishes, things that sit on top of things or inside, you know, buns or whatever it might be, like char siu or these fish cakes. Let us know in the comments below. And guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.